Did you make it yourself?
No,
Oh wow. I like your background. Is it on your computer?
no, I don't know.
Oh wow. So tell me, Chenny, how was your day?
Normal, but
Oh, also, what?
also good.
What happened?
Well, I did watch some horror movie because I want to get scared, but I don't know why. I still don't get scared. And then I'm gonna play with my friends, which is fun, but it didn't last long. So yeah,
Oh wow. So you didn't get scared at all.
if 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 it have the unsettling faces, then
Yeah.
I will get.
Oh wow. And tell me, what did your friend think?
Well, my friend didn't like horror movies or horror story that much, so she never ever watched that with me. And even though if she come to my house and saw me watch horror story, then she will go back to her house because she don't want to watch that.
Oh, so does she get scared easily?
I think so.
Yeah. So you are very brave. So tell
Really?
I think you are. And tell me, Jenny, what did you do on the weekend?
Well, I don't know.
You can't remember, or you don't know what you did.
Yes.
And when last have you been to the shop?
Stop. Well, technically on the most technically when it's almost out of food, then I will buy them. But no.
Hi. So, Jenny, what we're going to do today is we are going to talk about, do sports stars earn too much money? So, sports stars are very popular. These athletes earn much more money than most people. Do you think they are paid too much money?
Well, it's just depending on which they're buying, if it's worth it for their life or not. But having a pet, worth it. I don't care.
Yeah. And which profession should be paid the most money? So let's have a look at some of these professions. So we're going to rank them, the following jobs, according to who should be paid the most. And then you're going to tell me why. So we have a soldier, a cleaner, a doctor, police officer, or a sports player. So which one do you think should be paid the most?
The soldier.
And why the soldier?
Because they're protecting our country. That's all.
They are protecting our country. I like that. And which one would you say is second?
Well, the doctor.
Okay. And why the doctor?
Because they help us to get good health. And well, help us to stay alive. That's the reason.
Mm, excellent. And then the third one.
Well, the cleaner.
Okay. And why do you say the cleaner?
The cleaner deserves more than that because they clean and they make apartments clean and beautiful because they work hard.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. And which one would you say is number four?
Well, the sport player.
Sports player. Mm-hmm. And why them?
It's for the fun.
Mm,
And I don't know. It is for the fun and make the fan happy.
I like that. And make their fans happy. Okay, excellent. What about police officer?
Well, they do help us to get the murderer or the one who steal things from us. Sometimes it could be very hard for us. Sometimes it could be dramatized, but that's okay because the police officer got us in hand. So yeah,
They protect us and make sure we follow the law. Okay, well done, Jenny. That was good. Now, based on these, do you have favorite sports star?
no,
And do you have a favorite famous person?
famous person. That would be great. That would be great. But no, no,
And do you ever want to be a sports star or a famous person like a celebrity?
no, no.
And why don't you want to be?
Because I want to be normal and fit in. Also, I just want peace. That's all.
Yeah, me too. And will people want to be sports stars if they don't earn a lot of money? What do you think?
Well, it's just depending on which people. Well, yes, if they want to be a sports star, even though they don't earn a lot of money, but who cares? They could work hard, even though we are very in a small place, step by step, and always encourage us, then it will be a great way for us to increase our successfulness in our life. That's just plan for the future and sometimes something new could wait for us. It will just stay that way.
Yes, absolutely. Well said. That was really good. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, Jenny, you are going to read for us the articles. Do sports stars earn too much money? Let's find out what are other people saying about it. Can you read that for us?
If some people think about how much money sports stars earn each year, many people are shocked when they learn how much sports stars are paid. I think it's too high. Are they correct? The majority of people think that sports stars are expensive. In other words, most people don't believe that sports stars earn too much money. One reason is that sports are not important. They are just games. Fans may be upset if their favorite team loses, but nothing bad will happen to anyone. Another reason is that sports stars don't really help to make our society better. Police officers, doctors, and teachers do a very important job help everybody, but they are paid much less than athletes. There are some people who believe that athletes are not paid too much to begin with. Sports stars have exceptional skills. With other words, they have good skills. They can play good sports better than ordinary people. Anybody with amazing skill earn a lot of money. Another important reason is that sports stars have a lot of short career. They need to earn a lot of money before they retire. Many athletes don't have much education. Therefore, playing cannot get good job when they finish playing sports.
Fantastic. That was really good. Now, moving on to based on what you have read, how do many people feel when they learn how much athletes are paid?
Just depending on which moods they are having. Well, I don't know. They feel happy for them. Sometimes could be greedy.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. And why are sports not important?
Depending on the story they says is that it's just that it didn't change the society to live better. It's just an addictive way for people just to go and waste their money on things that they watch and that's it.
Yeah, and
That's
which
one story.
yeah, and which people do important jobs in our society?
Lawyer, social, police,
Yeah.
nurses, doctor, many things. That's very important. And firefighter.
Yeah. And tell me, would you ever want to be a firefighter?
No. I like to help people, but it's just that I don't want to be the firefighter.
Yeah, you don't want to. So, would you ever be a first response person? Like, when they call in for, like, say for instance, they need emergency attendance, and you're the person that speaks on the phone and say 911, what's your emergency?
Sure.
I think you would be quite good at that. And yeah, because you have to be quite intelligent to work there. And why can sports stars play sports better than ordinary people?
Because sports stars, they practice. They practice each years and they play games. Sometimes they could give their life to them because like sometimes they have to run faster than the other. They have to be greater than the other just to make the fan happy.
Yeah, I like that. And do you think they're also gifted?
I think so.
Mm.
Yeah.
I also think they can be gifted. And do you think they have special skills?
Yes.
Mm.
Secrets. Yes.
Secret skills. I like that word. And why do athletes need to earn a lot of money before they retire?
Because after they retire, they need to get a normal job. By getting a normal job is just not about their normal job anymore. Besides that, they need to earn a lot of money because after that they have to retire. After retire, they have the money, so they could spend their life. Also, other than that, they need to find a job, which is sad because they just throw all that old memory they have.
Absolutely. Well done, Jenny. Because if they ever get an injury as well and they need to retire, they need to have sufficient money to be able to help them and to provide for them. So well done. So moving on to the vocabulary part. So we have the word here exceptional, excessive, majority, shocked, and retire. So, Chenny, would you like me to elaborate on any of these words?
No.
Okay, so are you ready to complete it?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start off with number one.
Doing excessive amount of exercise is bad for our health. Number two, my mother was shocked when she saw how dirty my bedroom was.
Yeah.
Three, many people like to travel after they retire from work. Four, in Korea, the the excessive of the majority of people live in cities.
Yeah.
Five, the food in my favorite restaurant tastes excessive, exceptional.
Exceptional. So
Okay.
exceptional means it's outstanding. It tastes amazing or outstanding. Okay. So doing an excessive amount of exercise is bad for your health. So excessive mean is a lot of. Okay. Well done, Chenny. That was really good. Now, let's have a look at our supporting opinions. Okay, but before we're going to do that, I'm just going to show you a small video clip about super sports stars. Just give me 1 second. No, not that one. Sorry about that, Chenny. That one is not working. Just give me 1 second. Why is this one?
The skin's microbiome is an invisible ecosystem of microorganisms. All you need is your body and a little bit of space. You don't need a treadmill. You don't need a car to.
Sorry about that one.
My name is Lương Vận Động. I'm 18 years old and I'm from Irvine, California. I thought that I would end up becoming a professional tennis player when I was a kid.
Learner's game is special. Like he's a lot like Federer. He kind of glides on the court. He just has a natural ability to look graceful as he plays tennis.
Growing up
Wow.
with my whole family playing, I just kind of thought it was normal. So it's been
Did you hear that?
Wow. How did he play sport that look graceful? Like a beautiful swan?
Well, clearly.
up with my whole family playing. I just kind of thought it was normal. So it's been something that's consistent in kind of all of our lives.
My name is Kong Tien. I'm Learner's dad.
My name's Quinn. I'm Learner's mom.
I was born in Vietnam, raised in Riverside, now live in Irvine.
We always thought of ourselves as being Chinese living in Vietnam.
I was born in 72, and that's during like a tumultuous time, what we call the Vietnam War. After the fall of Vietnam, everyone's always talking about coming to the US. We were probably more fortunate than most in the sense that we actually got on a plane, landed in LAX.
I would say he's a privilege when he came by plane and I came by boat. So we were at sea for about 10 days. We met a lot of Thai pirates, so we had a lot of really dramatic experiences actually. We basically saw like people dying.
As a kid, I remember thinking, gosh, this is really exciting. We're going to go to America. This is the place. Everyone's talking about how great America is. This is the one country you want to go to.
Tennis kind of started our family. That's how my parents met.
When I was in college, I got a job teaching tennis. I was teaching a night class for some adults, and literally, using the word literally correctly, bumped into her. And I think at the time, she was doing a paper. She needed to interview a male of like a certain age range or something. So she asked if I wanted to do it. I said, yeah, sure. Who knew she was just trying to get in? We were both born in Vietnam. We share similar cultural backgrounds, and we meet here on a tennis court. It is a small world, and sometimes I say that's the only reason our kids play.
I think in Irvine, there's just a lot of different people.
I mean, all my neighbors, they're Chinese, Koreans, Vietnamese, Indians.
It's a very diverse place in terms of the residents, the food. I love it. I've been here all my life, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Even before we had kids, we had a group of friends, so we just always sort of played tennis recreationally. Once the kids came around, we just sort of continued with that. And then it became a family affair. My daughter always wanted to be her doubles partner. Learner always wanted to be my doubles partner. And we would just play. It was a great time.
I look back pretty fondly on those memories. I think it was really special having my mom as a teacher. I was homeschooled. So my schedule with tennis in school when I was younger, I think is really, really unique.
It's really dad who made learn and learn.
I often say the right coach for your kid is the person that stays up at night thinking about their kid. But when they're young, that person is often the parent. I wanted to make sure that not only was I teaching them the right things and doing it in a way that wasn't going to make them hate it.
Keep it up, keep it up. I don't care if it feels crazy. Vern's always been one of the top kids in his age group. I mean, I think he finished number one in 12s, 14s, 16s, and by the time he was 16, he was number one in the 18s. That one moved well. You were not stopping there.
As I was progressing, I wasn't really thinking that much about pro tennis and when I would start. My goal in tennis was always just to kind of see how far I would go.
His famous line was, well, I'll just see how far I can go. Do you want to be a pro? Yeah, I'm going to see how far I can go. Vern, do you even like tennis? And he says, yeah, I'm going to see how that's going to go. And it was really strange, but he was totally serious.
Learner graduated high school at 16. What 16-year-old really belongs in college? Not many of them do. But, what 16-year-old belongs transitioning to professional tennis? Not many of them do.
As he's looking at these different colleges that summer, when he started taking tennis seriously, it was like he was good before, but now he's getting really good. All of a sudden, I'm meeting with an agent, and maybe like a month later, he ended up winning Kalamazoo. And then now I'm getting calls from more agents. The year before, it was just like going to college. This year, it's, oh, maybe he doesn't go to college.
It was a lot of back and forth. Eventually, I thought it was a good idea just to, go to school for at least a semester, give myself some time to physically and mentally mature.
It was a great situation where he was able to play like high-level juniors, plus play college, plus play men's. So as of now, he's basically played every event at every level.
I love what I'm doing right now. When you enjoy it, it's easier to work harder, to go out there and play day in, day out. Looking back, I think it's really cool to see where I started and where I've come. I think I was a little naive when I was younger, thinking that I can just go out and be a professional tennis player, and then it ended up working out that way.
He's really just at the beginning of his journey. So it's very exciting. Now in the morning, he grabs his back and it's like, he's going to work. It's neat. And as a parent, you're proud of what they've become.
I've never really thought of what benchmarks I'd want to hit in my tennis career. I've always, from a young age, just wanted to see how far I can go. Obviously, winning Grand Slams, being number one in the world, it's every kid's dream.
Our family, we haven't been back to Vietnam since we left. But she and I, we always talk about going back. And I talk to so many parents who always say, oh, I wish I could take my kids to a third world country so that they would understand how tough it is. So that when they come back to America, they can pick up their socks and stuff like that. And I get that, but I would hope that if they went and came back, it would be more than that. It would be like, wow, gosh, my parents came from this impoverished country, and they made a life for us. They worked a certain way. They taught us certain things. We have all this, and look how privileged we are. And now with that, what can we do to help other people? Until you truly help someone else, you haven't truly appreciated what you have.
What did you think about that, Chenny?
They were great. And I like one.
Say again.
It's pretty much a life changing just for him though.
Yeah, can you imagine? Well done, Jenny. Okay, so what we're going to do is next have a look at our supporting opinions. So you're going to read number 1 to number 4 and then match it with A to D.
Let's start love to earn a lot of money. 2. Athletes should be paid less money. 3. It's not fair to that sports stars are paid too so much. 4. It's a good idea to pay sports stars a lot of money. A, because they make people happy all over the world. B, because they don't have to make society better. C, because they will play even better and win many games. D, because they can still live a good life without much money. Is number 1, sports stars deserve to earn a lot of money is A.
Mm-hmm.
2, athletes should be paid less money is B. 3, it's not fair that sports stars are paid so much is D.
Yes.
4, is a good idea to pay sports star a lot of money is C.
But play better even with many games. Well done, Jenny. That was good. Now let's move over to the refuting side.
Athletes need to pay a lot of money because their career are short. 2, all sports stars pay too much money. 3, athlete works only a few hours a day. They shouldn't pay a lot of money. 4, athletes who paid more will pay better. I disagree. They will become lazy because they are too rich. They have to try hard. B, this is not true. Only a few athletes make a lot of money. Many athletes don't earn much at all. C, maybe athletes should be paid well, but they don't need million of dollars a year. They work a few hours a day because they don't need to rest. If they ring too much, they will pay not. They will play well. As number 1 is athletes need to be paid a lot of money because their career short is well D.
B or D?
Is B.
B. Okay, perfect. And number 2?
All sports stars are paid too much money is A.
Yeah. And then number 3?
3, athlete only works a few hours a day. They shouldn't be paid a lot is D. Is D. Wow.
D or C?
B.
Okay, next one.
Is for athletes who paid more money will play better is C.
Yes, well done, Chenny. That was really good. Okay, so now that we've got a better idea, let's move over to our supporting opinions and opposing opinion. Now, can you read for us the paragraph under our supporting opinion?
As sports stars pay too much money, One reason is that anybody can play sport. There are many ordinary people who can play sports very well. These people can play sport for free. Another reason is that sports stars don't want much money. They train for a couple hours a day and then they go home to relax. It's not good for people when other people works many hours each day and don't get paid much.
Okay. So what is the main idea here?
And sports stars are paid too much money.
And why are sports stars paid too much money? Can you give us some supportive examples?
One reason is that anybody can play sports. There are many ordinary people who can play sports very well. These people who can play sport for free. Another reason is that sports stars don't work much. They train for a couple hours a day and then they go home to relax.
Yes.
It's not fair when other people work many hours each day and don't get paid much.
Okay, so it's not fair. Okay, so reasons why sports stars are paid too much money, because anybody can play sports. Ordinary people can play sports very well, and playing sports is for free. And also, sports stars don't work as much as other people. They train for a couple of hours and then they go home to relax. And some people feel it's not fair because they don't work many hours a day, okay, to get paid much. Okay, well done, Jenny. That was good. Now, let's have a look at the opposing opinion. Can you read the text for us?
As athletes should be paid a lot of money to begin with. Sports stars make people happy of the world. These fans buy tickets and other items from their favorite team. And this team make a lot of money. As a result, the players should be paid a lot of money for their hard work. In addition, many athletes only earn a lot of money if they are successful. They need to work hard. They have to be the best player in the world. They deserve their high pay.
Okay, so give us the main idea here.
As athletes should be paid a lot of money to begin with.
Okay, so what are the supporting ideas for why should they be paid a lot of money?
As to make people happy all over the world.
Yes, make people happy all over the world. And what else?
These fans buy tickets and other items from their favorite team. This team make a lot of money. As a result, the players should be paid a lot of money for their hard work. In addition, many athletes only earn a lot of money because they are successful. They don't need to work hard. They have to be the best player in the world. They deserve their high pay.
Yes, because they have to beat the best player in the world. And they deserve higher pay. So, why does athletes should be paid a lot of money? First of all, they make people happy all over the world, which are the fans. And the fans buy the tickets and some other items of their favorite teams. And these teams make a lot of money. So, if they help bring in the money, the players should be paid a lot of money for their hard work. And many athletes earn a lot of money if they are successful, but they need to work very hard at their talent to be successful. And they have to be the best players in the world. And there are so many of them, so they deserve their high pay. Okay, so now moving on to our next speaking part. Do you want to be a well-paid sports star if you had the option?
No.
And would you rather be a well-paid movie star?
Well, if I have a job, then yes.
Okay. And do you think sports stars should work more or less?
Depending on which people, if they like it or not. I don't know.
What about the people that are athletes, like the like the let me think about the gymnasts. What about them?
Yes. So,
And why do you say yes? Why should they
because, well, I don't really know. It's just that they just help us to be healthy and excessive in exercising.
Do you think they need to exercise excessively so they can beat the other people and be better than them?
Well, they don't have to because a lot of exercise is very bad. Sometimes people need to rest too.
Yeah, very true. And what about a tennis player? Do you think a tennis player should work more or should work less?
Well, yes, to enjoy the time.
Oh, okay. And are sports stars important for our society?
It's just depending on which people. If they like to have people, then yes.
Yeah. And have you ever met a famous sports star in your city?
Never. That would be rare.
Never. And what would you do if there's a famous sports star standing next to you in the shop?
Well, I don't know.
Would you say hi to the person?
So, if I'm brave enough,
And would you ever ask them for their autograph?
mm,
Okay, and tell me, if you saw um if you saw one of your famous if you saw a famous movie star, would you go to them?
well, same answer. If I'm brave enough.
Okay. And do you want to pay to watch sports players with ordinary skills?
Wow. If I have enough free time, then sure.
And have you ever been to a speak sports event?
No, I never.
You've never been. And do you think money help athletes to try harder, to work harder at their sport?
Well, no, it's just that they need to get a timer which they start and which they end.
And if you knew that a sports star gets It's let's say $10 million a year. Would you ever want to be one?
Well, it's just that if it is my favorite hobby, then yes.
But if it's not?
Well, I don't know. I practice.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so moving on to the next part. So, Chenny, we have number 1, 2, and 3. So which one would you like to debate?
Number 3.
We don't need professional sports. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Okay, are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, hit me with your intelligent words.
Well, we do need professional sports. Well, it just depends if you're good at it or you don't good at it. And besides, other than that, or sometimes it's just depending on people's moods. If they like to play their hobbies, then sure. Then if they active, then that would be great for them. Even though they don't have professional sports, they can still sometimes practice for themselves.
Well said. And so you say we do need professional sports.
Wow, sure. I think so.
Excellent. Good point. So I am going to say we don't need professional sports. Now let me think. Quite a tough one here. So professional sport, I think if we have sport in general, people will still be okay with it. However, I do kind of agree with your statement because professional sport is actually a good thing. For people, I think it also pushes their boundaries. It helps them to be more active and to see how far they can get with the sport, and also it's a kind of motivation. So 100%, I can't refute you on this one, Chenny. This is really hard. So Chenny, for homework, which one would you like to do? Number 1 or number 2?
Number 1.
Number 1, sports are paid too much. Okay, so for homework, you are going to do both opinions, refuting and opposing. So tell me, Chenny, did you have fun today?
Sure.
Oh, sure. Me too. Chenny, it was lovely to see you, and I'm excited for our next session. And thank you so much for your excellent participation. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, Chenny.
Bye.